Alaska sat quietly behind the metal bars of her shelter cage, her body still, her eyes gentle and tired. There was no excitement in her movements. No barking to get attention, only a calm, almost pleading look that seemed to say, "Please, take me home." Most people passed her by without even stopping. Senior dogs often get overlooked. Their faces show age, their steps are slower, and their chances grow smaller with every passing day. They wait silently, watching younger dogs get chosen while they stay behind, day after day, month after month. The first time meeting Alaska, something felt different. She didn't try to impress anyone. She simply sat there, quietly waiting, like she already given up hoping. Her eyes told a story, years of loneliness, perhaps pain, and a deep wish for peace. Bringing her home felt more like a quiet promise than a decision. But that first night, everything felt uncertain. She didn't understand what was happening. Her body stayed stiff and her head stayed low. She didn't sniff around like most dogs do. She didn't even wag her tail. It was as if her spirit was too tired to feel curious. She was afraid of the world outside. Every noise made her flinch. Stepping through a doorway was hard. The leash felt strange. Cars, people, even the wind, everything frightened her. She walked like she was expecting to be hurt. Her body moved slowly, her eyes always on the ground. It didn't feel like there was a dog inside her at all, just an old soul, waiting quietly for something to change. Later that day, a warm bath was offered, not to clean her, but to comfort her. As the water poured over her back, she stayed completely still. No struggle, no fear, just silence. Her eyes grew heavy, and right there in the water, she drifted off to sleep. Not the light sleep of a cautious dog, but the deep sleep of someone who hadn't felt safe in a long, long time. That moment said more than words ever could. Her body finally rested, and in that silence, something shifted. There was no going back after that. No matter how hard it got, no matter how long it took, she wouldn't be left alone again. She had waited too long, and she had suffered enough for days. The world was kept small and quiet for her, just soft voices, gentle touches, and warm blankets. Sleep came slowly, and even during the nights, her breathing stayed shallow, like she still didn't believe the peace would last. But then, during one early morning walk, something surprising happened. Her steps grew stronger. She pulled on the leash, not out of fear, but as if something deep inside her had finally woken up. There was a spark in her eyes, a quiet strength in her legs. It wasn't just a walk, it was the first sign that she wanted to live again. So everything started again from the very beginning. The world had to be reintroduced. Piece by piece. Grass under her paws, the warmth of the sun on her back, the sound of birds, the touch of a kind hand. Every little thing had to be learned again. It took patience. And some days were harder than others. Some days she froze at the door, too scared to move. Other days she walked with her head held just a little bit higher. And then came the day she ran, not away, but beside someone. Her paws hit the ground with joy. Her ears bounced. Her face was different, softer, freer. That small moment, just seconds long, felt like magic. Like watching a child take their first steps. It wasn't about speed or distance. It was about hope, about finally letting go of fear and choosing happiness. Alaska had spent over 10 years waiting for a moment like that. She never had a real home before. Never had someone stay by her side through the hard days. Adoption didn't just give her food and shelter. It gave her a chance to feel alive, to feel loved. She learned how to rest without fear, how to trust again, and how to enjoy the simple things. Every senior dog carries years of silent stories. Some are filled with pain, others with loneliness, but none of them are too old to feel joy again. Alaska proved that she didn't need to be fixed. She just needed someone to believe she still had a life worth living. Her heart still had love to give. Her eyes still held dreams. There was a time when she was too scared to step outside. Now, she runs in the grass, tail wagging gently, ears catching the wind. She finds joy in small things: a soft bed, a quiet walk, a gentle touch, and in return, she gives something even greater. A reminder that healing is always possible, no matter how long it takes. Alaska's story isn't just about rescue, it's about patience, love, and second chances. She didn't need loud promises or grand gestures, just someone who stayed even when things were hard. And for anyone thinking about bringing home a senior dog, the truth is simple: they don't need much. Just a little time, a quiet home, and someone willing to love them for who they are. And in return, they give something beautiful, a kind of love that only comes from those who've known sadness and finally found peace.